Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Arb Rohingya News. I'm Rista Hodrisa from Australia. We will present the news to update and different by others. Before delivering the news today, we wish you a happy Eid al-Fitr 1438 Hijriah. Today we will deliver news from a discussion by Mang Salar. He is deeply troubled by Aung San Suu Kyi and his denial of a Rohingya genocide. Dr. Mang Salar, an exiled decision from Myanmar, is a scholar and activist based on United Kingdom. He is CEO author with Alice Cowley of the slow-burning genocide of Myanmar Rohingya and a grassroots activist. He coordinated the international customer boycott of Myanmar in support of National League for Democracy from 1995 until 2004, was the founder of the Fresh Burma Coalition and has been the London School of Economics as well as Harvard University. Zani, himself a Buddhist, has been a vocal voice of human rights globally and was interviewed by other partners of a citizen expert. For the first question about what is his responses to Aung San Suu Kyi government denial of a United Nations probe into words per allegation of killing, rapes, and threatened executive force against Rohingya Muslims, and he talked to us as a Burmese activist who had supported Aung San Suu Kyi as the hope of Burma for 15 years. He deeply troubled with her government, and the Nobel laureate herself, dismissing and denying all a credible allegation of ethnic cleansing and even a genocide. He owns 2-year study at Pacific Rim's Law and Policy Journal 2014, conducted with his wife and colleague Alice, was the first comprehensive academic publication and cleansing and even a genocide. He owns 2-year study at Pacific Rim's Law and Policy Journal 2014, conducted with his wife and colleague Alice, was the first comprehensive academic publication and on the persecution of Rohingya. They were pressured by our finding that my country has triggered the process of slow genocide. With a period with or large-scale violence against this peaceful, vulnerable Muslim community with a historical claim over their own region of Northern Rakhine. Other study and report from Yale Law Clinic, Queen Mary of London Law School, and etc. have arrived the same conclusion further reinforcing our findings.
ولا شهور الدن قولي ولا ملتري فراد قولي لانشا ماري راك فرا قدر دي بعد خدنا قدر ده আর خدنا قولي ঘরের ভিতরে কি করে ডাহাতি করে লুট করে মাছ সামানা বেগিলে যার করে
foila maram maze guli per maze guli mari bade fi site rarat korade wala yo kharadi bade on maze narud maze fuaddi bade zoli jatka bekun tarar fidoro tulidi danar hara tulidi bade tarar fetun dalil furadi
So he finds it inconsiderable that Aung San Suu Kyi herself and virtually all her advisors, officials, and spokespersons have been dismissing this numerous report and studies of fake rape, exaggeration, Muslim-on-Muslim violence, or primarily century-old sectarian conflict, probably include conflict between Buddhist, Rakhine, and Muslim Rohingya communities in the region, and unfortunate byproduct of the side effect of the multi-ethnic country opening up. The evidence that the persecution is the state orchestrated and predates Burma opening by nearly 30 years since 1978 is irrefutable. And then the second question, about more than 75,000 Myanmar Rohingya have appealed to the Bangladesh border since October 2016. Who is responsible? Who will help them? He said, unlike the 2012 wave of violence in June-October where local Rakhines led the mass killing and mass destruction of Rohingya, the mass killing and mass destruction of Rohingya with a blanket impunity, the October 2016 violent displacement and destruction was carried by the Burmese security force, including the Burmese police forces. Although the security forces are not under Suu Kyi government control, the police are under NLD government, as Aung San Suu Kyi herself admitted in her Channel News Asia interview in early December last year. The Burmese military leadership ordered the security clearance operation as a response to the killing of 9 Burmese policemen manning 2 border posts. Based on his research, including interview with Rohingya Burmese military infected India, on pretext to launch of a large-scale security clearing operation by setting up honey trap where the young and angry militant Rohingya men were lured into attacking the border posts in a region that dotted with a Burmese military and police intelligence unit by checkpoints. The military leaders are directly responsible for the action of 75,000 Rohingya and Aung San Suu Kyi government was covered up, denies and dismissing the military international human rights crimes against Rohingya. Denial is always a part of the genocidal process from the Nazi genocide to Rwanda and now Myanmar genocide of Rohingya. When a sovereign government, whatever its form of a NATO, fails to discharge its responsibility to look after human inhabiting in the soul, then it's a responsibility of the international community to intervene in any possible and convincing way to protect and help the victim community. The region giant neighborhoods such as India and China, as well as a region blocks such as South Asian and Southeast Asian region blocks are primarily responsible for taking care of the region. And the third question is about, has the international community proved ineffective at dealing with the Rohingya crisis? He said, yes, absolutely ineffective. United Nations High Commission on the Refugees based in Geneva has been involved in the addressing the needs of the period wave of Rohingya refugees since spring of 1978. The first wave saw 278,000 Rohingya fleeing Burma terror campaign discussion as an immigrant checks. That was followed by 1991-1992 with the similar number of refugees. Rohingya issue hit the world headline only after the country opened up in 2011. Since two bouts of violence in 2012 and now the latest one in 2016, another 250,000 Rohingya have fled the country according to the United Nations report. One reason the international community has been ineffective in addressing the Rohingya crisis is because it failed to incorporate the root cause of massive human suffering of the Rohingya is a collective ethnic community, naming the state-led genocide process. Ending the genocide may be a more effective for a community in a circle of ordinary human like you and me, but it doesn't offend the strategic interests of external powerful players in the international politics. The ugly truth is the world revolves around national and corporate interests and nasty struggle over those interests. Rohingya crisis is yet another inconvenient case of international crimes against the faceless, vulnerable, homeless, and useless human community. The failure of the international community so-called the Rohingya genocide and other atrocities in the place like Sudan or Burundi is an affront to all the citizens human around the world. And the fourth question is former United Nations Secretary General Kofi Annan a few months ago said about he would not describe violence being committed against Myanmar Rohingya minorities as a genocide. What's your comment? He talked to us. It is utterly pathetic and arrogant that Kofi Annan weighed on the Rohingya issue without having studied and prosecuted in any applicable ways against the backdrop of study at the called Burma persecution on Rohingya by a legal name. Professionally speaking, Anna spent less than a total of 7 days in his whirlwind trip to Rakhine region, speak no local language, has never been involved in Myanmar political issues in any applicable ways. How could someone with a zero expertise on local or national issues? Look, when it comes to dealing with a case involving genocide and ethnic cleansing, Kofi Annan is the last person whose words I would like to take a face of value. As the head of United Nations peacekeeping force based in the New York headquarters, this characteristic pseudo sat in his hand when the head of the peacekeeper in Rwanda was sending a vocal message of unimagined genocide killings in 1994, simply because the most powerful post-Cold War master of the United Nations, the Americans, didn't want to hear about Jews. And then simply let 800,000 Rwanda Tutsis be slaughtered in the span of a few months. When he was made head of United Nations, he did nothing as a Secretary General. Significant, the protest is the illegal and immoral invasion against Saddam Iraq, the legacy of which the Middle East and the world are stealing from. And then, what is the 1969 group? What makes the name neo-Nazis and why they are targeting Muslims? 1969 is just a name, a reference to a mixed group of Burma nationalists, both laymen and women, and nuns and monks. The group name has changed from 1969 and to Malbata and others. But the course player, founder, lay supporter, protector within the military propagandists in the Burmese media and etc. remain the same. And then what makes the Nazi is their core belief that Muslim and Islam are the major threat to the world in general, and Burma as the predominantly Buddhist country is like a Hitler energy ideology that space good at Jewish people of the source of an evil, the Russian Revolution, and the international banking system, and etc. Is that this extreme racist ideology that covers the Burmese anti-Muslim racist organized themselves as 1969 MOHAMMAD, patriotic more associated with Tandu philanthropy, that the lesser ban of 969 after its name is declared illegal by a national government body of months a month ago to target all Muslim community. The crucial point of he want to impress here is the role of the military controller government and governmental institution in propping up this racist group. The most powerful general, including the commander-in-chief, Senior General Ming Aung Hlaing, and still influential networking ex-chief of intelligence and ex-general Kim Yun, are no pattern of individual leaders of these neo-Nazi groups, such as Sitagu monks and Viraga monks. Next question is, what are the threats to ethnic minority is the region, or according to you, in a Buddhist triangle such as Myanmar, Sri Lanka, and Thailand? How did it organize? Of the three father Buddhist countries, Sri Lanka and Myanmar are former British colonies. The three they are posed to ethnic and religious minority. In the case of Sri Lanka, the autonomy-seeking Islam, Tamils, and Muslim and Christians stem from the fact of the country post-colonial government, their respect ideology and constitutive institution. They have an extra Buddhist rising on oxymoron toward or non-believer. Over the last 50 years, at least these two states have a Christian ethnic state structure and the rest on the majority Buddhist rising in a weird way. Although the Buddhists in these two countries are the majority, they seem still like in the global terms. Buddhists are minority in the sea of 1.7 billion non-Muslim and 57 Muslim countries. They look at the history to spread Islam in a place like a Malay world, India, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Central Asia, and etc. Through this world, in the historical understanding and misunderstanding in these predominantly Buddhist societies, they look at the violence that has invoked a Middle East and terrorist attack USA and Europe and conclude that Islam is a virus of violence and Muslims are carriers. The popular Burmese discourse in the social media and the face-to-face conversation are informed by the fear and perception of Muslims as an exactly a threat to Buddhists and other non-Muslims. In the case of Thailand and the Thai kingdom has never been colonized by Christian European powers, so Thai state has been a part of Buddhism and Buddhism energy. And the last question about his forthcoming book of Burma is going to publish in this year, and details that he can share. Yes, of course, his book is a comments on work and Yale University Press. It is a history and analysis about his own society, where he defined from the typical court and state-centered narrative in the world. He's writing a mini version of People, History of Burma. Marginalizing is the country old and at first. He's fact-struggling within the terms of the time. He is an activist drug and drug. He cannot sit down and simply focus on writing this long form of the analysis and storytelling. He felt he needed to respond to this deeply disturbing development at home, like the rise of violence, the lies of Aung San Suu Kyi, and the general of the popularization of Islamophobia. Okay, that's all of the news today. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.